Hey guys, Prince of Madness here. I'm here to show you how to become a god at the very beginning of the game in Skyrim. It does take a little bit of prep work, maybe about level 15, level 20 worth of like prep work, but I mean you don't really ever have to leave the town only once to do it. So if you're like me and you like to run through games and become like kill everything in one hit, and, you know, like the true Dova King, then I'm gonna show you how to do that. Once you arrive at White Run, I've showed you how to, in my other video, glitch out of the map and get that chest, give you pretty much infinite gold and equipment. I recommend doing that, make this go by a lot faster. But sadly I'm playing on survival mode, so I can't fast travel at the moment, but just run just straight from like the stables, just run up to this camp right here. There'll be bandits there. You can either face them alone if you want, or if you go into this tavern in Whiterun and pay 500 gold, you can get a companion to help you out. Once you kill all the bandits there and you grab the chest in there, on the right next to the chest there'll be a book, a spell book. Be a transmute. You need this to turn your silver ore into gold ingots, because you need the gold to perform this glitch. Now if you want to sit there and buy silver or find it, and I'll show you how to dupe stuff here in a second, and just do that process over and over again with the transmute and buying the ore, awesome. You can do it that way, or you can just dupe it, like I'm about to do. Just, if you choose to buy that companion, get her to wait right here, so she doesn't walk through all the stuff we're about to dupe. If you go to my other video, show you how to get soul gems in Dawnstar, you're going to need soul gems too, a lot of them, maybe 40, maybe 45, 50, something like that. If you have a lot of them, the chest in Dawnstar will give them to you, but come here, drop them one at a time. It has to be one at a time. It doesn't work if it's all together, sadly. You can dupe multiple items too, so you don't have to dupe just the soul gems or just the gold. You can dupe it all at once. Make sure it doesn't go all over the damn place. Sometimes it's unavoidable.
What might you need? Fine.
Tell your companion, I need you to do something. Pick this stuff up.
Will do. Will do.
Exit that menu, and then exit to Skyrim. And once you're out, immediately turn around and go right back in. And all the stuff that you drop should still be on the ground. Now this is a Bethesda game, so it is kind of buggy still, so yeah, one of those crystals fell through the map, but pick the stuff up. If you're lucky, it'll all still be there. Sometimes NPCs will walk out when you're not in the and just walk through your stuff, like the guards, so just make sure you check the bushes.
Yes,
talk to her again, or I need to trade some things with you.
What you wish.
And bam, just rinse and repeat that until you got enough soul gems and gold ore to perform the first part of the glitch. Well, the first glitch, I guess, not the first part. Well, once you have your gold ore, come and make gold necklaces and gold rings. You can make gold rings or just all of them if you want, but I like to make both just in case I need them for something, like enchanting. When you're transmuting your silver into gold, that will help get your enchanting skill up. So I think you need it to like 30 or something like that. You only need 1 point into enchanting. I mean, if you're doing if you want to max it out all the way, I recommend maxing it out all the way, because it will allow you to place 2 enchantments on a single item, which is awesome. And that will just make your time a lot easier, because you don't have to enchant multiple pieces of armor. You can just enchant one with 2, or 1 or 2 items with multiple, you know, effects. But once you got your rings and your soul gems, you're going to want to run up to the Jarl's castle. There will be an enchanting table in there with an alchemy table. Same with alchemy. If you go to this vendor when it's open, she'll have alchemy training. Buy her alchemy training. I mean, you have an infinite gold glitch, so you might as well. It'll make your process a lot faster if you get the training, you know, so you're not sitting there making potions for an hour or 2 hours, depending on how fast you're. Same with your enchantments, like you can buy certain gear or get it from that chest under there and break down the enchantments here for like the enchantments you want. So like carrying capacity is boosted or max out your health by 30 points, something like that. You know, you just want the enchantment. But so come here. I don't have any rings on me, but you know, select the ring. It doesn't matter what enchantment you put it on, whatever one you have. But if you do have the alchemy one that makes your potions stronger, I mean, you can find it or buy it. Just need to, you know, the enchantment. But once you do have it, make 1 or 2 items like necklace and a ring that has that enchantment on it, because you're gonna need that later. But it doesn't matter if you're doing the just, you know, to max out your enchanting skill, because you just need to level it up, and this is the fastest way to do it. But once you got all your rings and your enchanting is either at, you know, 20, 30, or maxed out, depending on what you wanted to do, that part is somewhat over. Next, you need to focus on your potions, so your ingredients. If you go to that ingredient shop I showed you on the way here, she'll have these fish, maybe only 1 or 2, but you can dupe them over and over again. You're gonna need a lot, maybe like 50 or 60 of them. Same with these mushrooms, you'll need them for blacksmithing potions, and you'll need the blue butterfly wings for enchanting potions. Same with snowberries, you can get those at Dawnstar for free though, they're everywhere. You'll need these fish as well. If you want to wait a few days, she'll have them for sale, or just kind of, you know, depending on what difficulty you're on, you can just fast travel to a different location and see. You'll need glowing mushrooms for blacksmithing potions. So you need to combine the other mushroom with this mushroom, I do believe, and it will make the blacksmithing potion. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So once you have a good amount of those duped, gonna want to come to your enchanting table, and if you have the enchantments, you know, armor, I think you can enchant a hat, gloves, necklace, ring, and boots with the created potions are stronger. I've already done the glitch, that's why mine's at that high. Yours aren't going to be at that high, it's probably going to be at 8% to like 20%. I started my glitch after all my preparation. It was at like 19% created gear better. So that's what you're gonna be looking for. But you can do it earlier if you want. It's just up to you. It'll just take longer. Once you have your gear equipped, go into the alchemy. Go to fortified restoration. That's mixing these two. You'll have to go into ingredients and mix them first to have them like show up like this, but these two make the fortified restoration. I think you can combine them with salt too if you don't have, like, want to combine both the fish. You can bind each with a salt instead, and it will still create the restoration potion. You can the snowberries, I do believe, with the blue butterfly wing, it will make the enchanting potions, and then the 2 mushrooms will make the smithing potions. As you can see, my ring boosts it to a lot. That's god gear, god killing weapons gonna right there. But yours aren't gonna be that high, it's gonna be only at like 40%, but every time you make the potion, as I'll show you, well, I'm gonna make sure my game doesn't crash because if you do it too high, your game will crash and you'll have to start the process over again. Okay. So, I mean, make the potion, quit alchemy, go into your inventory, go to the potions, equip the potion or use it. I don't want to do it because I think that might crash my game if I go higher than that. Uh, Go to the items that you have with the created potions or stronger, unequipped and re-equipped it. Uh, so it's equipped still, you know, unequipped, re-equipped real fast. Then go in to the alchemy lab again and you know, rinse and repeat. Make the restoration potion until it's at a good enough uh, you know, percentage. Don't overdo it by going into like the millions, because that will crash your game. I mean, you can test it to see how far you can push it before it will crash your game, but yeah. Once you're at a good percentage in your restoration potions, uh, and you know, equipped the potion, re-equipped and unequipped and re-equipped all your gear, go into the enchanting and, you know, make your enchanting potions. You're gonna want like maybe 10,000 for enchanting percent, or like 50,000, because it does take a little bit more for the enchanting for some reason. But if you're at like, that is good for smithing, maybe lower than that, because you don't need it to be that high, because for like Mirak, if you fight bosses in phases and you like, you know, run up and instant kill them, you're not supposed to do it that way and it will bug your game out. So don't overdo it that much, but I mean, it's up to you. Just kind of test, see how far you can push it before it does. But when it starts to go into like negative, like 100 billion, yeah, I wouldn't do it that high. I think 13,000, you know, this is pretty decent. Like, nothing's gonna be able to hurt me at not even dragons. Like, I can pretty much sprint forever and never run out of stamina. So, and once you have the double enchantment on your gear, you won't have to waste, you know, multiple pieces. You'll be able to just enchant like a ring with 2 pieces of whatever you want, like health and stamina, or gloves with magicka and carrying capacity. Like, you can get your carrying capacity into like 7,000 weight limits. And yeah, it doesn't break your game. That's what I have in my other not survival edition. But it's up to you, depending on how far you want to push it. When you make potions that are that, like, you know, like that, you can sell them to...
I've been looking.
I don't want to talk to you. You can sell them to that potion salesman, and it will instantly max out your speech. So that's a good way to level up. I was a level 20, 21 maybe when I started this. And I sold that potion to the, you know, potions expert, and it instantly maxed out my speech. Now if you want, I mean, speech is a good thing to have maxed out, because you can just get through the game faster, you know, because you're investing in businesses instead of helping people, you know, that way. But you can just legendary this over and over again until and keep selling the potions to merchants and just instantly hit level 80 if you wanted to do it that way. But I recommend keeping it at 100% when you're done, because, I mean, having a silver time makes the game so much easier. Because you can bribe guards, make investments, and that kind of stuff, you know. But I hope this video helped you out. If it does, guys, you know, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.